180!
First leg is Dave to throw first. Game on.
So Dave Chisnall to throw first. And look, we do always talk about Dave Chisnall around the treble 20 and how he can smash
60.
those 180s in for fun, but getting to the final of the Grand Prix, you don't do that unless you're an all-round dart player.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And,
60.
you know, I say it so often, what he did, he went up there and played Phil Taylor in the final instead of the dartboard. And once Phil Taylor got 5 or 6 legs up, and you start to panic then. And the ironic thing about it was the first leg that Chisnall actually won, he brushed Phil Tayller. Phil Taylor got brushed twice over the course of the tournament, which was unheard of. But no, a tremendous score. And you know, Eric Bristow calls these players dangerous. You know, you think you've got them, and all of a sudden, bang, 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 they're firing in 180s all over the place, and they can really hurt you. And you know, once he gets into his stride, it is tough to hold.
Yeah, he's got that explosive capability, you know, like a Gary Anderson or an Adrian Lewis, a player of that ilk. Who can, you know, in 10 minutes, this game could be all over. It could be 6-0. But as you say, Max Hopp, he's 4th European tour he's been on as Chisnall
140.
Just fails to find his opening 180. He's made a second round of one before in Dusseldorf.
60.
And at 17 years old, the promise this lad has is enormous. But it's Chisnall looking to get his first leg on the board. Treble 18 leaves him bullseye.
83.
He's just decided to set it up.
Yeah, sensible darts from Chisnall. You know, the best of 11 is a very short game. Don't want to start messing around and making mistakes. So now he comes back 3 darts at double top to clean the first leg up.
40.
Wow, that's perfect if you're going to miss. And that's exactly why. Line and length on the first one.
Second leg is Max.
Absolutely plumb dart. The first dart and plumb dart the second. You know, it looks so easy for Dave Chisnall there.
80.
But it's ironic, Dan, we talk about the prolific treble 20 hitters. You know, we know Phil Taylor is prolific on the treble 20. But all the others, the flair players, you know, the fast players like the Chisnalls,
121.
You know, Adey and Van Gerwen, and especially Anderson, they tend to miss doubles, and they have legs where they're having like 6, 8 darts at a double and missing them. And it's ironic that they're the players that miss them, and it's probably because they score so heavy that they have more darts at a double than anybody else. But is this Chisnall's first maximum?
140.
Just the ton 40. I think the most frustrating player for me is Gary Anderson. You know, he just stands there and flicks the treble in. 180s for fun, and he tells us not to keep talking about him missing doubles, but he talks about it more himself than we do.
140.
Yeah, it's that perennial thing with Gary. Incredible, incredible talent. We will be seeing him. Still be sporting his fancy shirts.
Debut 100.
Fancy shirts?
Fancy shirts. Not for much longer, I'm told. He may be going back to black. Dave Chisnall.
90.
Double 10, and now Max Hopp has a chance here to level the match up.
Well, there we had it from Chisnall. 2 darts to break the throw of Max Hopp. Now Max Hopp on the bullseye.
46.
That's a long way off.
Debut
you know, we talk about bad doubles, double 5, double 9. You know, if you're going to miss it, it's just got to be aimed at the top wire of that double 5. That's exactly what he's done. If you just come a little bit low on it, it goes in. If it goes just above, you're giving yourself the perfect guide.
Chisnall 2-0 up. And he does have that capability to just get away from you, Chisnall.
140.
Max will need to find something. Dig deep, produce the kind of darts he is capable of. Remember, he
140.
Impressed everyone when he appeared at the World Championships in his debut. In the end, he was beaten by a dogged and tenacious Dennis Ovens. A game that felt like it finished at about 2 in the morning. Probably a little earlier than that.
Yeah, one of the old style dart players, Dennis Ovens. Not been too well, had a shoulder injury.
81.
Okay, I phoned him a couple of times, and hopefully he's back to health.
96.
You know what I like about Chisnall as well? He just gets up and throws darts. He doesn't know anything else. You know, you can hit whatever you want against him, you know, when he plays most players. Like I said, to take that final out of the equation. If you did a form line on dart players, you know, like you would do a horse, you take certain races like in this. I take that completely out of the equation for Chisnall's form history.
Yeah, I think
96.
Yeah, there's plenty of players who've got a schooling off Phil Taylor in big finals, and many of them will come back stronger for it. You get the feeling. But now Chisnall's got that out of his system.
42.
He may well be an even more dangerous customer. Just news from the second stage to see if Chisnall takes this out and come down for double 16 and a 3-0 lead and be moving across to double 8.
Game shot on the third
and there
leg.
it is.
Dave Chisnall. Fourth leg is Max.
Mark Webster has come through
Game
an
on.
absolute tussle with Gian Artot, the German. Won it 6-5. He was certainly 5-4 down at one stage.
45.
I think Artot may have missed some match darts in that one, but Webster is the man who goes through. Winner of this one, and you see the averages there, that's 100 average from Dave Chisnall.
Does that mean Mark Webster's going to have a shave now?
I don't know. I'll have to ask him. I think he may consider a deciding leg win against Gian Artot with an 84 average. Not the return to form that he was hoping. But it is a W next to your name, and that's the most important
That's all
thing.
that counts.
Winner of this one is going to play Dave Pallett, who beat Mark Walsh on the second stage a little bit earlier.
This is a great performance from Chisnall. Really is taking the game to young Max Hopp. Not doing anything wrong at the moment, Chisnall. You know, when he's missing the trebles, that's in the perfect place.
91.
Switching, really good.
He does that have that ability, Chisnall, to just turn up for a weekend and just play brilliantly all the way through. Maybe there's a question mark whether he's going to do it over like a week or 2 weeks. He's looking at 170 here. And you really felt after the first one went in, he was going to give himself a shot at the ball, but as it is, he's just set it up. But you've seen him at the Players' Championship weekends, and you know, he's won a European Tour event in Germany. When he turns up and he's in the mood, he can beat anybody.
Well, he's proven that by beating Taylor in the World Championships. And again, we see, although he's missed, it's a perfect miss. And that's exactly why. You know, I have people contact me on Twitter and Facebook and say, you know, what are you on about, aiming for the top wire, putting the dart just above the treble? You know, it's rubbish. Well, obviously, those people that are saying that ain't dart players because they ain't got a clue. These players do. They aim at little holes that are in the treble. They don't aim at the treble. They aim at little things that are in the treble that they can see. Their concentration is so 59. Finely tuned.
Oh, Chisnall in that treble bed again, and well, he's just taken a moment there and stopped and readjusted.
121.
For all the world, I felt he was just going to carry on, just rattle another one in.
99.
Yet to see a maximum in this match. And yet he's still averaging more than 100, Chizzy. So it shows you how well and consistently well he is throwing. Not just around that treble bed, but also on the doubles.
Well, there we have it. No 180s in the match so far, but 6 140s. The 131 pluses, them 6 are all 130s, 140s or 137s. He's only a couple of tons up, but he's doing the right thing at the right time, you know, hitting the big scores exactly when he needs them. You know, the first dart average 108, you would expect Chisnall to be up there at 115, but he's like you say, you know, at 101, that's a brilliant display.
Well, it's doing every leg in 15 darts or fewer. 65 for Chizzy, he wants double top. Oh, it's quite a way short.
55.
Double 10, only just inside. But Max Hopp 162, that's a bogey. So Chizzy will be back.
Yeah, good solid display this from Chisnall. I mean, before the match, you're thinking, you know, he's got to be careful with Max Hopp. He's taken a couple of scalps, a good young man, good player. And we have Chisnall taking the double 5 out for 5 legs to nil. So now Max just wants to get a leg on the board, get a bit of confidence. And the crowd here for him.
60.
Well, they reckon this lad's got a big future in the game, Max Hopp. But as part of your schooling,
100.
you're going to have afternoons like this, playing the best players in the world. That's unfortunate as well. Looked to be 60 on the floor to me.
Yeah, when your luck's out, it always goes against you, doesn't it? You know, Chisnall, are we going to have a final 180, Dave, to finish off?
140.
Incredible. Well, there we have it. You know, he's still over the 100, still firing at over level 15 darts a leg, as we call it. Up to 109 now with that first 9 dart average, which is, he'll take some beating if he throws like this through the whole tournament.
Certainly. Well, if he plays much more in this tournament, you'd fancy him to chuck a few 180s in there as well. So he may well improve.
Well, at least a third of those 140s you would expect to be 180s with Chisnall. But, you know, we keep talking about the first round, Dan, you know. People walk past here. We're sitting at the back of the stage and the players are walking past. I had a little chat with some of them. And all they're interested in is getting a win on the board for this first round.
Certainly. And Dave Chisnall looking at 110 now for a 6-0 whitewash and a place in the second round. It's exactly where he wants it, and that'll leave him double top.
90.
Just inside, and Max Hopp
105.
lives to fight again, although it may just be for one visit, because Chizzy is sat on double 10. And he's at 85, treble 15 for tops. He's hit the treble. Can he find the double?
65. Debut at 120.
That looks like a man who knows the game is up. Chisnall starting very wide on the double 10, and now he's going to find double 5. He's hit it once before, and he finds it again, and it's routine stuff for Dave Chisnall. A 6-0 whitewash of Max Hopp. And Chizzy, he is a man in form, we said that before, marches into the second round, where Dave Powell
180!